In 1879, renowned author Fyodor Dostoevsky wrote, "The West has lost Christ, and that is why it is dying. That is the only reason." Since Dostoevsky's words, religion has indeed been on a sharp decline. In an age characterized by rapid advancements in science, technology, and societal changes, religious ideologies have found themselves challenged and seemingly outdated. And as a result, the overall level of belief is slowly eroding. As the generations pass, children are being raised by parents who are less religious than their parents were. Just go to any church, and it will likely consist mainly of older grandparents. If we take the clock even further past our grandparents and Dostoevsky, back to the Middle Ages, religion at that time was the most prominent force in the world, even more so than government. Daily life revolved around religion. Churches were everywhere and were attended by all. Wars, crusades, exoduses, missionaries were all done under the guise of one's religion. Circling back now to the modern world again, and it's clear that religion is nowhere near as powerful an entity as it once was. Not only is the young modern world virtually godless, but this godlessness is being further threatened by the rise of Satanism. Historically, Satanists were reclusive and underground. You didn't hear about them. Now, Satanism is practiced overtly and is even becoming prominent in pop culture via music, fashion, and Hollywood. More on this later. But how did we get here? And should we even desire to change course and revert back to our old ways? Let's explore. This essay will discuss the reasons for the decline in religion, discuss the rise of Hollywood Satanism, and conclude with the various motivations for why an individual might just choose to reject modern godlessness and find solace, guidance, and purpose in traditional religious beliefs. Reasons for religious decline. The first reason religious association declined was the advent of science. Prior to science, a lot of the unknown truths about the nature of the world were answered via religion. For example, according to Christianity, God created the world in 7 days. There was no Big Bang theory or gaseous and nebular hypothesis. Since its origin, scientific findings have always rivaled religious teachings, so much so that scientific figures like Galileo would have their publishings banned, and he himself was sentenced to imprisonment on behalf of the church. Scientific explanations that challenge religious explanations quickly gain popularity because science, of course, is evidence-based, whereas religion is faith-based. The scientific method is based on our sensory perceptions. As humans, we experience the world through our senses. Thus, if offered scientific answers rooted in sensory-based fact, it's difficult for any person, religious or skeptic, to not accept a scientific explanation. Furthermore, coupled with science, an increase in tolerance and openness to new ideas has also challenged religious notions. The modern world has seen an increasing acceptance of diverse lifestyles, including those that contradict traditional religious teachings. As societal values evolve, individuals may find themselves in conflict with religious doctrines, leading to a decrease in religious affiliation. The LGBTQ+ movement has specifically seen itself at odds with religions. At the turn of the century, society underwent a huge change regarding its stance on homosexuality. Gay marriage was legalized. Not long after, same-sex couples became increasingly featured on TV shows. Fast forward to 2023, and you'll see pride flags flown at Catholic schools. Speaking of schools, as time progressed, the nature of our education changed from strict religious adherence to a more free-thinking institution. I grew up in the modern Catholic school system, and I can tell you that instead of strict adherence to religion, critical thinking is encouraged, questioning the nature of things, God included, and students are exposed to diverse perspectives and worldviews. As people gain knowledge and critical thinking skills, they may naturally reassess traditional religious beliefs, leading to a decline in religious adherence. A final reason for the decline of religion could be the recent light shed on religious scandals and hypocrisies. Watch a movie like Spotlight or The Boys of St. Vincent, all of which depict the true institutional child abuse scandals involving religious leaders. Naturally, These scandals have eroded trust in organized religion. Hollywood Satanism. All the above factors that have led to a decline in religion have also paved the way for the rise of Satanism. Modern pop culture has, to some extent, always been a reflection of society, pushing boundaries and challenging societal norms. However, recent incidents have sparked discussions about the potential rise of Satanism in pop culture. The scandals surrounding Balenciaga, Sam Smith's Grammy performance, and Lil Nas X's provocative imagery have raised questions about the impact of such representations. On November 16, 2022, Balenciaga released a series of advertisements for the holiday season. Balenciaga's advertising campaign featured children. The children were surrounded by Balenciaga's newest items. Now, if you take a closer look at the images here, you'll see that the items displayed are odd. Observe the picture we have right now, and you'll see a dog bowl with spikes on it, a dog leash, beer cans, and wine glasses. None of these items are appropriate to be advertised by a child. Besides the weird items, what caught people's attention were the teddy bears that the children were pictured with. These bears were wearing BDSM items, like leather harnesses, spiked collars, and fishnets. More recently, at the Grammys on February 5, 2023, Madonna prefaced Sam Smith's performance dressed in all black and with hair styled in the fashion of devil horns by saying this:
"It gives me great pleasure to introduce two incredibly talented artists who have risen above the noise, the doubt, the critics, into something beautifully unholy." Yeah. Here are two Grammy Award winners, Sam Smith.
This then launched into Sam Smith's performance, which had overt Satanism on display. Also in the realm of music, Lil Nas X's music video for the song Montero and subsequent performances, including this controversial twerking on the devil figure during a live performance, was another instance of Satanism overtly on display. While the artist defended his work as means of self-expression and a critique of religious oppression, it undeniably was another overt showcase of mainstream acceptance of satanic themes and imagery. The rapper even went on to collaborate with Air Max on the Satan shoes. Aside from the all-black uppers here, which were allegedly made with 1 drop of real human blood, the sneaker has also 666 and Luke 10:18 depicted, the passage in which Luke says, "I saw Satan fall like lightning from heaven." What is scary about all of these pop culture demonic displays are the potential implications. Being that this is a recent phenomenon, we still don't know yet what these implications are, but there's no denying the potential ramifications this could have on impressionable minds. Pop culture has a profound influence on young minds, shaping their beliefs and values. And if this type of mainstream devil worship continues, no doubt a normalization and desensitization effect could occur, leading to a widespread indifference to Satanism. Reject modernity, embrace religion. In lieu of these events, I think now is the time for the world's youth to at least reconsider their religious outlooks. Despite the aforementioned scientific advancements, the LGBTQ+ clash, and the various scandals with religious leaders, religion at its core, if practiced and adhered to correctly, with slight adaptations for modern times, can still be a force for good in the world. Let me first address the recent advancements of science and the threats they pose to religion. No matter what scientific explanation you give me for the creation of the world or the nature of the universe, there's nothing scientific that can explain the human soul. How is it that humans have an internal consciousness, or as I call it, the voice of God, helping them discern right from wrong, giving them empathy towards others? Have you ever wondered, what even is anything? Time, pressure, gas, nature, elements, life. We have a creator. Do you really think you're here by accident? Regarding the LGBTQ+ clash, I see the side of religion in that religion promotes procreation, which can only occur between man and woman. Procreation obviously is important. However, I believe if people are born gay and want to be gay, they should be allowed to do so. personal sovereignty above everything. Accordingly, the Catholic Church has switched its stance a little. Though it does not condone or promote homosexual activity, the catechism advanced by the late Pope John Paul II states that homosexuals must be accepted with respect, compassion, and sensitivity. Couple this more lenient stance with the traditional tenets of Christianity, such as love thy neighbor as thyself, forgive those who have wronged you, be charitable to the poor, repent for and aim not to sin, and I think you have a better, kinder world. Unfortunately, the wave of atheism and nihilism, especially amongst young people, has led to a world that's more or less all-out hedonism. Just look at the popularity of people like the Nelk Boys, circus clowns who glorify drinking, partying, and hedonism. Though what I do appreciate about these guys now is more recently they are being very charitable and very giving. And just look at the mainstream music. It's hedonistic. Guns, death, drugs, sex. The result of this is brainwashed youth, which leads to broken homes and broken families. Families must return. Though this type of hedonistic lifestyle may seem attractive to some, there are compelling arguments to be made for why individuals should reconsider their relationship with modernity and re-embrace the values and teachings of religion. One is spiritual fulfillment and inner peace. Now, aside from devil worship, modernity also promotes materialism, consumerism, and individualism, leading many individuals to feel disconnected and unfulfilled. Religion, on the other hand, offers a spiritual dimension that addresses the deeper questions of human existence, our purpose, and overall morality. Whether it's Buddhism, Christianity, thou shalt not worship any false idols. Materialistic pursuits are recognized by religion as only a path to suffering. Another central reason people should reconsider their relationship with religion is because religion can offer us something all humans crave deep down: healthy community. Modernity has witnessed an erosion of communal bonds and a rise of social isolation. Many people choose to live alone and work from home. Accordingly, the individualistic nature of the modern life often leaves many feeling disconnected and lonely. Religion, however, fosters a sense of belonging by providing a community of like-minded individuals who share similar and positive beliefs and values. Places of worship offer opportunities for social interaction, support, and collective participation, promoting good social cohesion. I alluded to this earlier, but it's got to be said again. What about moral framework and ethical guidance? Modernity has brought immense progress, but also an erosion of ethical frameworks. As I mentioned above, religion provides this well-established moral code and ethical guidelines. I mentioned the core tenets of religion: the Golden Rule, repenting for sins, helping the poor. Religion offers these clear guidelines on how to lead a virtuous life, making ethical choices, and prioritizing values such as compassion, honesty, and respect for others. Religion also provides individuals with a sense of accountability. It's this accountability to a higher power that encourages us to strive to be a force for good. Lastly, what about balance and mindfulness? Modern life is characterized by incessant busyness, overstimulation, and a constant barrage of information. This can lead to mental exhaustion, stress, and a sense of disconnection from one's inner self in the natural world. Religion, however, emphasizes the importance of mindfulness, self-reflection, and finding balance in one's life. By incorporating religious practices such as meditation, prayer, or contemplation, individuals can cultivate a deeper sense of self-awareness, inner calm, and a renewed appreciation for the present moment. While modernity has undeniably brought immense progress and benefits, it's also led to many individuals feeling spiritually unfulfilled, morally adrift, and socially isolated. The rise of Satanism in pop culture has the power to further these negative effects. By rejecting the excesses and superficiality of the modern world and re-embracing religion, individuals can find spiritual fulfillment, ethical guidance, social cohesion, and coping mechanisms for uncertainty. Ultimately, the decision to embrace religion in the modern world is a personal one. and one that I just hope young people will take the time to at least reconsider. Thank you for watching this video essay. Let me know what you think down in the comments below, and I'll see you next time.